Good afternoon, and welcome to a special edition of Old Men in Chairs. You know, there's been so much going on in the world in the last week. Just about this time, a week ago on Saturday, the news of the attempted assassination of President Trump came out. And then that was followed by Republican convention, the continued drama about will he or won't he stand down as far as President Biden. In the middle of all that, we lost probably the last great surviving comedian of my youth, Bob Newhart, who died, I think, Thursday. You had so many great comedians when I was growing up in the 50s and the 60s and the 70s. They've all fallen now. Rodney Dangerfield, Don Rickles, Richard Pryor, Jonathan Winters. But we're looking on the screen here at his second album. He had two albums that came out in 1960. The ButtonDown Mind was the first one, and the ButtonDown Mind Strikes Back. They were wildly successful. In fact, at one point, the two albums were ranked number 1 and number 2 as far as the top albums in the country. Bob came out of a really strange background. He was an accountant. Some of his friends knew he was funny, and they suggested that he try comedy, and he went out and did a show, and people absolutely loved him. And from there, he had his albums, and then he became a staple of television at two major shows. The first Bob Newhart Show in the 70s, and then came back with a second Bob Newhart Show in the 80s. That was must-see TV when I was growing up. I don't think I missed an episode. Very, very hilarious stuff. But let's start here with a bit from the ButtonDown Mind. This is just an audio recording. I couldn't find an actual video of this. It's a short little bit that he did about the infinite number of monkeys. I heard this first one probably when I was 9 years old, and it stuck with me all these years as one of the funniest bits out there.
In a number of mathematics books, they made reference to something that either proves infinity or the law of probability. They claim that if you take an infinite number of monkeys and an infinite number of typewriters and you set them down, and they just type away, that eventually, given enough time, they would type all the great books. Yeah.
That whole concept, I never heard it anywhere else, but, you know, as a 9-year-old child, it just blew my mind, the whole concept of infinity. Infinity has no limits. So if you had an infinite number of monkeys and an infinite number of typewriters and an infinite amount of time, well, sure. They would type every known combination of letters, and eventually they would write all the great books. It's a mind-blowing concept, but watch what he does with it.
Yes. Now, they're going to type a lot of gibberish, but eventually they will type all the great books. Now, if they ever tried this, they would have to hire guys, you know, to check the monkeys to see if they were turning out anything worthwhile. So, I would like to present a day in the life of one of these monitors. Harry, I'm going to check post 14, see if he's got anything. Oh, boy. I don't think that poor devil's ever going to write anything, you know that? Harry, hold on. Post 15 here has something. I think this is famous or something. To be or not to be, that is the Gazornenplatz.
It still cracks me up 60 years later. It's something about his dry delivery. He actually kind of stammers when he talks. The most mild-mannered guy, but just so funny. Just so hysterically funny. And that's the end of the first one. Now, I want to run a second one from the days of his first TV show in which he played a psychologist in Chicago. And some of those bits were so funny. And he had like a little group therapy group. It was the highlight to me of any show. But this particular bit was called Just Stop It. It's kind of famous for obvious reasons.
Dr. Switzer?
Yes, come in. I'm just washing my hands.
I'm Catherine Bigman. Janet Carlisle referred me.
Oh, yes. Dear being buried alive in a box.
Yes, that's me. Should I lay down?
Oh, no, we don't do that anymore. Just have a seat. And let me tell you a bit about our billing. I charge $5 for the first 5 minutes, and then absolutely nothing after that. How does that sound?
That sounds great. Too good to be true, as a matter of fact.
Well, I can almost guarantee you that our session won't last the full 5 minutes. Now, we don't do any insurance billing, so you would either have to pay in cash or by check.
Wow, okay.
And I don't make change.
All right.
And go.
Go.
Well, tell
What?
me about the problem that you wish to address.
Oh, okay. Well, I have this fear of being buried alive in a box. I start thinking about being buried alive and I begin to panic.
Has anyone ever tried to bury you alive in a box?
No, but truly thinking about it does make my life horrible. I mean, I can't go through tunnels or be in an elevator or in a house, anything boxy.
So what you're saying is you're claustrophobic.
Yes, that's it.
All right, well, let's go, Catherine. I'm going to say 2 words to you right now. I want you to listen to them very, very carefully. Then I want you to take them out of the office with you and incorporate them into your life.
Well, shall I write them down?
Well, if it makes you comfortable, it's just 2 words. We find most people can remember them.
Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
Okay, here they are. Stop it!
Don't you wish it was just that easy sometimes? You know, if somebody has some kind of minor psychiatric problem they complain about, just stop it! I wish we could say that to people. Of course, you can't, but it's what makes it so funny.
Stop it!
I'm sorry?
Stop it!
Stop it?
Yes, S-T-O-P, new word, I-T.
So, what are you saying?
You know, it's funny. I say 2 simple words, and I cannot tell you the amount of people who say exactly the same thing you're saying. I mean, this is not Yiddish, Catherine. This is English. Stop it.
So, I should just stop it.
There you go. I mean, you don't want to go through life being scared of being buried alive in a box, do you? I mean, that sounds frightening.
It is.
Then stop it.
I can't. I mean, it's been with me since childhood.
No, we don't go there. Just stop it.
So, I should just stop being afraid of being buried alive in a box.
You got it. Good girl. Well, it's only been 3 minutes, so that will be $3.
Actually, I only have a 5, so
Well, I don't make change.
then I guess I'll take the full 5 minutes.
Fine. All right. Well, what other problems would you like to address?
I'm bulimic. I stick my fingers down my throat.
Stop it! What are you, a nut of some kind? Don't do that.
Are you a nut of some kind? Well, if she's in a psychiatrist's office, I guess she is a little nutty. But I'm not sure this therapy is going to work.
But I'm compelled to. My mom used to call me fatty.
No, we don't go there.
But I've been having this dream.
No, we don't go there either.
But my horoscope did say...
We definitely don't go there. Just stop it. What else?
Well, I have self-destructive relationships with men.
Stop it! You want to be with a man, don't you?
Yes.
Well, then stop it. Don't be such a big baby.
Don't be such a big baby. Oh, I love this guy. He's so funny.
Don't be such a big baby.
I wash my hands a lot.
That's all right.
It is?
I wash my hands all the time. There's a lot of germs out there. Yeah, don't worry about that one.
I'm afraid to drive.
Well, stop it! How are you going to get around? Get in the car and drive, you kook. Stop it!
You stop it!
Get in the car and drive, you kook.
Get in the car and drive, you kook. Stop it!
You stop it! You stop it!
What's the problem, Kathy?
I don't like this. I don't like this therapy at all. You're just telling me to stop it.
And you don't like that.
No, I don't.
So you think we're moving too fast? Is that it?
Yes. Yes, I do.
All right, then let me give you 10 words that I think will clear everything up for you. You want to get a pad and a pencil for this one?
All right.
Are you ready? Mm-hmm. All right, here are the 10 words. Stop it or I'll bury you alive in a box!
Oh my God. What a wonderful comedic talent. And that's just one of thousands of shows that he and thousands of bits that he did. What a great, great comedian. And never worked blue, never had to say any bad words or anything like that. Just straight old Midwestern funny humor. We're going to miss you, Bob.